Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to hear something from one of their talks comparing false gods to Jehovah Witnesses, true God or false God. So let's get into the talk and we go from there.
So a good question we can ask ourselves is, do I have the truth? When it came right down to it, am I being deceived with the false? Or is there a true religion? Is it possible? Can all conflicting beliefs be true? Well, rather than just thinking about man's opinion or my opinion, why don't we look to the Bible and see through the expert jeweler, the one who's able to distinguish between true religion and false religion, what he thinks. So, do all religions please him? Judges chapter 10 and verse 6 give us a very clear answer to that. So sometimes people feel, well, what is the big difference between being a Jehovah's Witness or being a Buddhist or being a Christian or being...
What's the difference between Jehovah Witnesses and Buddhists and other religions? Duh! They're all false religions. To bring people into these religions to take you away from the true God and from the true Christ by getting you to join these false religions. And that's what their all purpose is from Satan's beginning with false religion, and today is to keep people from learning the real truth about God and Christ. Because religions takes the Bible, they twist the Bible around to fit their religion. And since people don't want to educate themselves with the Bible, besides relying on their hearts and minds to understand the Bible, they'll rather let other people, other men in different religions to tell them exactly what they want them to hear. And that is wrong. The Bible is there for us to learn from, not to be educated by a religion or a cult. Let's continue.
In any religion, is there really something wrong with it? Judges chapter 10 and verse 6. And very interesting that through all of these scriptures, let's look at these scriptures as if Jehovah was telling us this information, not as just as coming off the platform. And the sons of Israel again proceeded to do what was bad in the eyes of Jehovah.
The problem here, if you notice, they keep talking about Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. Because people, if you do research, you'll learn what Jehovah is. He's not a God. He never will be. He's just an imaginary thing that was made up in the past by the Catholics. And they put the name Jehovah in the Bible. And Jehovah's Witnesses are using a name that there is nothing to this God. Let's continue.
And they began to serve the Baals and the Ashtoreth images and the gods of Syria and the gods of Sidon and the gods of Moab and the gods of the sons of Ammon and the gods of the Philistines. Was there a problem with that? They belonged to what religion? They started serving other religions. So they left Jehovah and did not serve him. At this, Jehovah's anger blazed against Israel, so that he sold them into the hand of the Philistines and into the hand of the sons of Ammon. Yes, it matters to him how we worship him. He doesn't just say, well, I made you with free will. That's a price I have to pay. That's what you want to do, that's what I have to live with. That's not the way that Jehovah works. The jeweler doesn't say, well, okay, it's a fake diamond, but I'll charge you the same price, everything will be okay. We can't imagine Jehovah ever doing that. He never compares the two and says, okay, well, they're so close, let's just call them the one thing. He judges between true religion and false religion. Is it futile to belong to a religion that Jehovah disapproves of? James chapter 1, verses 26 and 27 highlights that point for us. We want to make sure that we always are examining the scriptures, not taking man's word for what's the true religion and the false religion. We want to really listen to what Jehovah has to say.
Let's stop right there. Jehovah's Witnesses, or anyone who's watching this video, they mention about names of false gods, and God was upset with Israel because they was worshiping false gods when they're not worshiping Him. Jehovah's Witnesses, your governing body, inserted the name Jehovah in the Bible, and they trying to get you to learn not to worship no other false gods except your God Jehovah, which it is a false god. And your God Jehovah would be jealous if you join another religion or a dangerous cult. But you're not realizing the reason why millions of Jehovah's Witnesses left this organization in the past, because we found out the God we was worshiping is not a true God. It's a false God. And it is sad you won't do no research to see anything that we have learned from your literature that the Watchtower has published over 100 years. And all I can say is you are walking on a thin sheet of ice. It's about ready to crack. If you really believe you can be saved by your God Jehovah, and that ice is melting, and one day you're going to know that your false God will never be able to protect you, just like those other false gods that the Israelites, the Jews, started serving when they rejected the true God at that time. And you notice I don't use the name Jehovah because that is not God's name, never was, and never will be. So all I can say is, it doesn't matter if you're serving your Jehovah or any false gods all over the world. It still comes back to the same thing. You're worshiping Satan and his demons. Because when you start preaching lies, teaching lies, you are with your father, Satan the devil. And your God Jehovah is just one of many names of Satan the devil. So I hope this information to wake people up. I'm no longer a Jehovah's Witness because I refuse to pray, to bow down, to worship a false god that was made by the Catholic religion many years ago. And people, if you don't care about your life, that's your prerogative. That's your will, your choice. My tongue got tongue-tied on one word. But people, you got to understand, witnesses' job is to knock on your doors, to tell you about their God Jehovah, their salvation through their God Jehovah. But if you read the Bible, it says salvation is through Christ, not through God. God gave all authority to his Son. That means life and death is in Christ's hands. And by you relying on men to teach you what's in the Bible, you are being misled. Just because Watchtower has got more literature than any other religion or any publisher out there, that doesn't mean they have the truth. It's just a scam to bring you into their religion. They're using witnesses' own money to produce all this stuff. And that's the reason witnesses are going broke, because they can't afford to do things for themselves, to have a retirement or everything, because they put all their money for retirement, everything, to the Watchtower, and they will never, ever get nothing in return, not even a thank you. But Jehovah's Witnesses, to find the real truth, you got to let go of those 7 men you call the governing body. Because you don't, you will die with them. And guess what? Those little chosen 7 men would never, ever have a chance to go to heaven, because they are liars. They protect pedophiles. They protect your elders to keep them from being found out that what they are, who they are, to keep you into this religion. And I am glad I'm out. So y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye.